Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. At the heart of the reading, we have the Five of Cups, not once, but twice. One clarifies the other. It feels like you're going through a period where you're processing a lot of disappointments. Look at all the eyes on the wall, and they're all crying. So this is several disappointments when it comes to a relationship. I feel like there's going to be, and you have it twice, see? There's a lot of deep pain, grief being felt here. And on this we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so you have a choice because you're being challenged. You have the Death here also. You can forget what's happened, wipe the slate clean, or you can continue trying to save the relationship. But this card says it needs a very, how would I say, a very big change. Because otherwise, the end of a cycle is to be expected. This can be about putting all the past and the present ghosts to rest. But to do that, that can cause some depression, but you would be aware of that. You may already be grieving what you feel is coming. You may be with that Ace of Wands, maybe now at this point, if you feel this is coming, you may be being careful, looking to protect yourself and your property. And this Death, when it rides in the upright, this card is a welcome change. Why would it be a welcome change? Because to put an end to this. So, I mean, you can choose to stay in that energy, or you can choose to put an end to it. So, with regards to a relationship, you could be, I feel like you could be in a marriage-like relationship for some, but you're not actually married. For others, if you are actually married, and this sounds like your story, then you have found out about that your partner was cheating. You've discovered that they are having an affair, or you may not have that actual factual information, but you strongly suspect it. If you are in the first scenario I described, where you're not married but you're like marriage, you're probably with living with somebody who can be very mean and cruel, who has these it's like they wear two faces, and their words are designed to sting. But you know, they can also be very charming and be nice. But I think that more often they're this way. They're mean, cruel. So, you're feeling restless with regards to that death card, with regards to that challenge. You could feel as though whatever's going on, in either case, you feel threatened. You feel, or that what you've known to date is threatened. Again, the bear here is what you're facing, you see? And that can speak to somebody very aggressive and cruel, and so can this card. It looks like some damage has been done here. Yeah, and so somebody's been hiding something. That would be connected to this one. You could have overseen a message that made you suspicious. You may be, for some, you could be hoping to be able to change this relationship, to make it better. But it feels as though, if I look here to the bridging energy up here, when we have the Five of Cups twice, that's really strong. This is something that has been accumulating for quite some time with that Ten of Coins. Things that are built over time. Things that have been stewing beneath the surface and will definitely be coming out at this time or very, very soon. Six. You may hope or are hoping to see a light at the end of this tunnel. It seems like you're in a very dark place. There's there could be something here in your relationship that you're overlooking that would be right in front of you, actually. But you may not be recognizing it for what it is. It can also be a card of receiving a new offer in your relationship. The Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wanting to move away from people, situations that have caused you turmoil and pain. Freeing yourself from those swords. During this time frame, you may just see a light at the end of the tunnel. The animosity could die down quite a bit at this time with this card. Allowing room to maybe try to heal. But for others, this is a final decision or a final break with these two cards being together. A final break in to part ways or to stay in a union. It's one or the other. She's very focused on that particular thing. This is the challenge, and it feels threatening. So it feels threatening. She envisions healing it. She envisions taking it to a better place. She envisions taking it to a better place. Again, trying to stay strong as she tries to recover from this, okay, or to recover her relationship, in effect, to work through the issues that may now be coming out. There could, and you know, some of those could very well be a deception. I have the Seven of Swords here also. This is a card of an affair. She feels like she's standing on the outside looking in. She may not be sure which foot to stand on. She's remembering the past with this person. So a lot of memories are surfacing at this time as she faces the ending of her relationship. But there is a light. Remember, this card says that a light is seen. So there is some news that is coming in here, an opportunity that the wheel brings in, and ask you basically that same question again. This is an opportunity to see if you could build something. And you're very, very afraid because of the past. And I think that there was cheating in the past with that card there and the Seven of Swords. And so you'll have to decide. But there is going to be some news that will give you hope. It doesn't mean that it's going to work, but it will give you hope. And so what will you choose to do? Will you choose to work on this? Or have you reached the breaking point? I see memories of past love, but I don't see anything that tells me that person does love her. So I would be careful here with this person. It could be a relationship of convenience, especially if you've been together for quite some time and you have, you know, you're tied together financially. Because for me, this tells me you're miserable. And I feel like it's happened a lot. So, you know, you will be thinking that maybe it is time. Maybe it's time to end that pain. And that would be why death here, you see the priest is welcoming him. So that would be why that would be a welcome ending. And would explain why you would be looking at protecting yourself and your interests here. You know, your property. So You have free will. You get to choose. And some will choose to stay, while others will be at their breaking point. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. Many blessings.